On OSRC News at 7, Governor Aiyedatiwa champions entrepreneurship as key to boosting economic growth. Senate urges deployment of military forces to reclaim Boko Haram-controlled areas in Borno State. Federal government stops monthly allocation to River State following court order. And from the foreign scene, ICC issues arrest warrants for Israeli officials over Gaza war crimes. Thank you very much for joining us tonight on the news at 7 on OSRC television. My name is Oyewumi Ayenigbara. Ondo State's Governor, Honorable Lucky Orimisan Aiyedatiwa, has described entrepreneurship as the most powerful weapon to eradicate poverty and drive sustainable development. Speaking at the International Culture and Event Center, the Dome, Governor Aiyedatiwa called for collective efforts to enhance innovation and entrepreneurial spirit for economic transformation. The governor highlighted Ondo's potential for investment, citing its vast natural resources, strategic location, and infrastructure projects, including the upcoming Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. He also applauded the Ondo State Entrepreneurship Development Agency, ONDEA, for fostering job creation and urged festival participants to embrace entrepreneurship for economic and social progress.
It is the entrepreneurs who take risks. You take risks and who push for boundaries and new frontiers. We learn from Mrs. Alakija, pushing beyond boundaries. That can only be done by entrepreneurs. And to create new opportunities and solve real-world problems. Essentially, we gather at the intersection of innovation and impact. We are the dreamers, you entrepreneurs. I used to be there before I moved to this side. We are the dreamers, the doers, and we are the ones who refuse to accept the status quo, who like to do something in a new way, who challenge conventional wisdom of the old. We come with new ones. You call it innovation and disruptive technology, and who push the boundaries of what is possible. You dream it, you see it, you have that belief that it is possible. We are living in a time of desperate need for economic transformation. We must harness the power of innovation to drive positive change and create wealth. We must be driven by purpose, powered by passion, and guided by principles. Be intentional. This is our moment, entrepreneurs, our opportunity to shape the future and create a better world. Over the next 3 days, this festival will provide a unique platform for entrepreneurs, investors, policymakers, and stakeholders to come together, share knowledge, and forge partnerships. This global event is bound to serve multi-dimensional objectives, which include but not limited to celebrating entrepreneurial spirit and achievement, facilitating collaboration and knowledge sharing, inspiring and empowering the next generation of entrepreneurs, and boosting our own local economy.
The governor of Ondo State speaking there, Lucky Orimisan Aiyedatiwa, at the Entrepreneurship Festival happening in Akure. As the year draws to a close, the Ember month beginning from September to December, bringing heightened travel activity in preparation for the festive season. This period also sees an increase in various hazards that can disrupt celebrations. Omorion Ongwiji examines the factors contributing to crisis during the Ember month and relevant precautionary measures to mitigate risk.
As dry season begins and harmattan sets in, citizens are gearing up for the festive period. This time also brings an increase in hazards such as fire outbreaks, road accidents, and health issues. Drivers, as key stakeholders, are responding to these challenges. Chairman of the National Youth of Road Transport Workers in Ondo State, Ademola Odudu, highlighted the union's efforts to raise awareness among drivers about safety precautions.
There are representatives from each of the local government are called to a meeting, and we sensitize them, we direct them to tell our people the danger in overspeeding. You see, the danger in careless driving, the danger in dangerous driving, the danger in non-accordance with the highway code. We let them know how to respect security officers on their duty, especially the traffic officers. I am telling you, by special grace of God, not by our power. The festive period, all our vehicles will be going safely and coming back safely.
Sector Commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps in Ondo State, Dr. Samuel Bitoye, identified 3 major factors contributing to crisis during youth-side, environmental, mechanical, and human factors, with human behavior accounting to 85% of incidents.
We have people just staying on the road, let me just go, let me go, and they now overspeed. They overtake dangerously, and they load excessively. These are the things causing crashes during the Ember period, during the festive period. It is not actually the month. Some people have the erroneous belief, superstitious belief, that, oh, there are some spirits on the road during Ember month that want to drink somebody's blood or people's blood. No, it is wrong. There is no spirit anywhere. When the driver is driving dangerously, because crashes kill more passengers than drivers. So we want the passengers to participate constructively, positively. Talk to them. The contract between you and me is for you to take me to my place safely.
The collaboration between transport unions, road safety authorities, and the community is essential in fostering a culture of vigilance and responsibility on the roads.
Representatives has declared its intention to probe the activities of anti-corruption transparency units across all ministries, departments, and agencies, MDAs, in the country in relation to age falsification among civil servants. The resolution followed the adoption of 2 separate motions during yesterday's plenary session. This is as the House, presided over by the Speaker Tajuddin Abbas, urged its committees on public service matters, special duties, federal character, and national planning and economic development to invite the end of service of the Federation to provide comprehensive details of all civil servants assigned to the MDAs for verification to identify potential culprits. The committees are also to investigate the reports of the head of the civil service of the Federation. The government has confirmed that it has stopped the October monthly Federation Application Committee revenue payment to Rivers State. The development comes amid the ongoing face-off between Governor Simi Fubara and the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. According to the spokesperson of the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, Bawa Mokwa, the decision to stop the payment was made in respect of a court order. Mokwa said the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation will respect the court order which barred the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Nigerian government from disbursing monthly allocations to the Rivers State government. The court order was obtained by the factional Rivers State Assembly led by Martin Amewule, who had filed an originator summons against the Rivers State executive under the leadership of Simi Fubara. The Amewule faction had alleged that the Rivers State executive was yet to comply with the order of the Federal High Court directing it to represent the 2024 appropriation bill to their faction of the Rivers State House of Assembly. Meanwhile, the Court of Appeal Abuja Division has reserved judgment in a suit filed by Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara to overturn the ruling that prevented the Central Bank of Nigeria from releasing monthly allocations to the Rivers States. At the proceedings, the three-judge special panel reserved judgment in the case following the adoption of the parties' submissions. Fubara, in his appeal, urged Justice Ama Baka-led panel to overturn the lower court's judgment, arguing for the vacating of the order bearing state allocations. The panel also consolidated 5 other appeals arising from the Regional High Court decision. Justice Baka announced that the judgment will be reserved and communicated at a later date to the parties involved. And you're still watching Osrc News at 7 after the break. Senate urges deployment of military forces to reclaim. Live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook and Osrc TV, and on YouTube you can subscribe to our channel Osrc TV Ondo. The Federal University of Technology Akure is set to celebrate an academics. At the press conference, Vice Chancellor Professor Adenike Oladiji announced that 519 students will receive first-class honors during the university's combined 34th and 35th convocation ceremonies. Additionally, 960 graduates will be awarded postgraduate diplomas, masters.
Addressing journalists ahead of the combined 34th and 35th convocation ceremonies at the Federal University of Technology, Akure, Vice Chancellor Professor Adenike Oladiji announced that 6,405 students will graduate, with 519 achieving first-class honors, 3,408 in second-class upper division and 2,139 in second-class lower division for the 2022-2023 and 2023-2024 sessions.
34th and 35th convocation ceremonies begins today and will peak on the 29th and 30th of November with the award of first and postgraduate degrees. At this convocation, we will welcome our visitor, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, DCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. It will be an opportunity to physically express our gratitude for various interventions of the federal government in our university, especially the recent approval for the establishment of the Futa Teaching Hospital.
Highlighting recent achievements, Oladiji revealed that the university will confer honorary degrees on 3 distinguished Nigerians, Professor Daniel Olukoya, Mr. Ayorinde Ogunruko, and Mr. Joe Ogunshola.
In line with the tradition of universities worldwide, the Senate of the university, after due considerations, approved as professors emeriti the appointment of 3 senior academics to continue to impact on their faculties through mentorship and guidance in research, seminars, and writing of textbooks, and more importantly, preservation of our university culture and tradition.
Oladiji reaffirmed FUTA's status as Nigeria's leading university of technology, announcing that the convocation lecture titled Technology Innovations, a Panacea to Food Insecurity, will be delivered by Bumi Tunjiojo, the Minister of Interior.
As we reflect on the past year, we can boldly say that we are moving forward. At this juncture, I must pay tribute to the past vice chancellors of our great university for their vision and labor that we can build on today. When I was appointed, I promised to sustain the gains and secure the future of FUTA.
Scheduled for November 29 and 30, 2024. Joy Pius, Osrc News.
The Senate has called on the Nigerian military to deploy sufficient personnel to reclaim Abadam local government areas in Borno State, reportedly under the control of Boko Haram insurgents. This resolution followed a motion presented by Senator Mohammed Tahir of Insurgency, commending the effort of the Nigerian armed forces in restoring relative peace. It raised concern about the lack of civil authority and military presence in the local governments, stressing that insecurity in these areas caused severe hardship, disrupted local economies, and hindered infrastructure development. Munguno warned that the absence of security personnel might embolden insurgents to target the surrounding communities, potentially reserving the gains made in securing the state. The Enugu state government has lauded the arrest of Simon Ekpa by Finnish authorities. They described Ekpa as a terrorist and criminal with no regard for the well-being of the administration's readiness to present evidence against Ekpa, who the government accused of exploiting and destabilizing the southeast region. The Finland-based separatist was arrested and remanded in custody by a district court in Lahti on charges of terrorism, a development that the state government believes will enhance peace and stability in the region. The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, says vandals have again disrupted repair work of its Ahoda Yenogua 132 kilovolts KV line, which is currently under repair due to previous vandalism. According to a statement by the TCN's General Manager, Public Affairs, Mrs. Indidi Mba in Abuja, Mba said the second attack, which affected towers 29 to 31, resulting in the theft of approximately one-third of conductor, occurred on Tuesday. She said a team of TCN engineers led by Mr. Emmanuel Ekpa, the general manager of the Port Harcourt region, had conducted an inspection of the site. She said that the preliminary findings indicated efforts to protect installations and appeal to security operatives and local communities to be more vigilant in safeguarding power infrastructure in their areas. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, has commenced the tracking of 106 constituency and executive projects valued at 41 billion naira across Kano State. The ICPC Kano State Resident Anti-Corruption Commissioner, Barrister Ibrahim Garba, said in a statement a review that out of the total projects, 99 were constituency projects, while the remaining 7 were executive projects distributed across the 44 local government areas of the state. Garba stated that the exercise aims to ensure the faithful execution of the project according to specifications, thereby benefiting citizens, cutting wastage, and preventing corruption. He urged community members to report any observed irregularities in project execution to the Commission and to take ownership of project sites within their areas. He further emphasized that the Commission would collaborate with critical stakeholders to achieve the objectives of the tracking initiative. These stakeholders include the media, the Nigerian Institute of Quantity Surveyors, NIQS, the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, the Bureau of Public Procurement, BPP, and civil society organizations. In Katsina State, the government has lauded the Nigerian Air Force now for highly successful airstrike operations that decisively targeted a known bandits enclave in Ruwan Godiya district, Askari local government area. A statement by the Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Dr. Nasiru Muazu, indicates that the air component of Operation Farauta Mujiya, the precision strike significantly degraded criminal element operational capacity. This demonstrates the NAV's unwavering commitment to protecting civilians and safeguarding lives and property in the region. The strike underscores the Nigerian Air Force's professional approach to combating security threats. The state government urged residents to remain vigilant and supportive of ongoing security efforts, reaffirming its commitment to collaborating with military and security agencies in maintaining regional stability. The Federal University of Ekiti State has cleared a female student, Ramota Olanoye, to graduate following the remarking of her final year examination scripts. Olanoye had alleged that the lecturer, Dr. Anthony Agbedegbia, did her in 2 final courses. In a statement issued by the Special Advisor on Media to the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Wole Balogun, the university confirmed that Olanoye's allegations were investigated and her scripts were remarked. According to Balogun, the university management approved Olanoye's revised results, which qualified her for graduation. Balogun also said that Agbedegbia had been sanctioned by the institution for his misconduct. Olanoye and her father, Saraki Olanoye, lauded the university for its commitment to justice. The International Criminal Court in The Hague has issued arrest warrant for Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant for war crimes in Gaza. It's something that Netanyahu has called anti-Semitic and ridiculous. But the warrants have been issued as Israel continues its relentless bombings campaign across the Gaza Strip. Its ministry has now...
In their ruling, the judges wrote, the chamber considered that there are reasonable grounds to believe that both individuals intentionally and knowingly deprived the civilian population in Gaza of objects indispensable to their survival, including food, water, and medicine, and medical supplies. This finding is based on the role of Mr. Netanyahu and Mr. Gallant in impeding humanitarian aid in violation of international humanitarian law. 2 of the 3 Hamas leaders the ICC aimed to prosecute have been killed by Israel. The third, known as Mohammed Dave, may still be alive. There's now an arrest warrant for him. U.S. senators have threatened to sanction the court and its employees. Speaking earlier this year,
improperly influence the officials of this court, cease immediately. My office will not hesitate to act pursuant to the provisions of Article 70 of the Rome Statute if such conduct continues and persists.
The Netherlands has responded to the warrant, saying it will arrest those now wanted. The EU